What's going on, guys? Bobby with Consumer Time Capsule, back with another review for you here. And because doing it on location at Papa John's is apparently impossible, we are at the Capsule, but that isn't keeping us from reviewing some restaurant food. It's Papa John's Papadias. Now, if you have not heard of these, that's because it's just a regional test market right now, but it is supposed to be an Italian-style sandwich, but it's really just their pizza dough, it looks like, with, this is Philly steak, so it's Philly cheesesteak ingredients like onions and green peppers with some beef there, and of course some cheese. And then we got the Italian. So the Italian has got various meats like ham and sausage with some banana peppers there.
Looks
and
good.
Yeah, that seems to be it. They also come, so it's a total of 4 kind of on-menu Papadias. So there's these two, barbecue chicken and bacon, and meatball and pepperoni. So I got these two because they were the two that sounded best to me, but you can also create your own. Now, these are being tested in Central Texas right now. They're $6 after 3 p.m., but as a lunch special, they are $5 each until 3 p.m. So we messed up. We had to pay the extra buck, but that's okay because I had my Papa Bucks or whatever. So this only costs Papa Dough. So it only costs $2.17 anyway. But yeah, you know, they said that they were really good. The thing is like, I expected them to be less like just one of their regular pizzas folded up. Doesn't it just look like a folded up pizza?
Yeah.
Like they didn't make any effort to like, you know, you have like the press, like the panini press or something.
Like a,
they didn't do that.
Like a Crunchwrap Supreme-esque.
Yes.
Yeah.
So these are also supposed to be served with sauces, and they didn't give us any sauce. It's supposed to be garlic and pizza sauce. So,
Papa
you know,
John's garlic
I know,
sauce,
which
butter sauce.
really, really kind of messed things up a little bit. But you know that as part of your test, we're basically your only test market. There's no mention of Papadias anywhere on the internet. I can't find it on their Instagram, their YouTube, their Twitter, their Facebook. Papa John's is basically just only letting us do the hype for these. So, strike one. This is our first Papa John's review. It took us a very long time to get on the Papa bandwagon, but you know, seemed just interesting enough to try out. Ryan, why don't we start off here with the Philly steak?
Okay. Man, I gotta say, they smell amazing.
They smell so good. And look, I mean, how bad could they mess it up, right? I mean, it's Papa John's dough with Papa John's cheese with bell peppers and, you know, Philly steak. It's
if you like
pretty
golden
safe.
Pizza, you're gonna like this.
It is crispier than normal.
Man, it really needs to be dipped into something.
It does. Pretty good.
Very oniony.
Yeah, I like the onion flavor. But yeah, like Ryan was saying, very oniony. That's the most pronounced flavor. The Philly steak is pretty decent. The bell peppers are giving it a nice crunch. The edges are really crispy, and it does almost have a panini-like vibe in that sense. Of course, it doesn't have, you know, your normal pizza sauce, but I feel like it would actually benefit from pizza sauce. Like, I kind of just wish it was a pizza.
That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Like, I mean, I like to fold my pizza, right? So this is not a wildly uncharacteristic experience of eating pizza to begin with for me. So the next one is the Italian. Ryan,
This one.
why don't you grab onto one of these here?
Pretty exciting.
Yeah, I felt like the Italian was going to be the front runner for their best pizza, but I mean, look, they got big old pieces of ham on here. Or what is that? Is that ham?
Coca-Cola?
Yeah, it might be.
I don't actually know what Coca-Cola is. I know it's...
I don't know.
I think it's present in an Italian sub, classic Italian, a Subway. We got
Very
a really weird taste in here, are you?
I think it's the meat.
I think so.
This one is like a pizza, you know?
It's very meaty.
Not getting a lot of peppers in that flavor.
Oh, really?
Meat on meat on meat is what I'm tasting. Really not even a ton of cheese flavor. I'm wondering if there's just less cheese than there is on the other one, or because the other one was getting a pretty good cheese flavor. That's in there.
Salted meat can really...
Yeah, the lunch meat. So we ripped the Band-Aid off for you. Italian, not the way to go.
Yeah. Even the banana peppers taste a little off.
It does a little bit, but mostly just, I think it's just the meat. I don't think it's that good a quality of
Something
ingredients.
in here actually tastes like it might be wrong. I don't know. But
I don't think I'd go that far, but it's just not, it's not as good as it probably should have been. Look, for Papadias, I think it's, as a concept, you know, to bring something a little different to their lunch menu, it's like a compelling, like, semi-Pizzone-ish way of getting somebody who doesn't want to commit to a full pizza but still basically gets a pizza. So, I don't know, the name Papadia is great.
absolutely.
So because of that, I'm going to give the gimmick a 6 out of 10, mostly for the name. Now, in terms of the taste, you got to give second place to the Italian. It's not good. I wouldn't recommend that you get it. I'd say it's probably the fourth best, even though I haven't tried the other two. What do you think, Ryan? Like a 4 out of 10, maybe?
Yeah.
It's nothing I would recommend, but I don't know.
Feeling shockingly let down by that one.
Yeah, I'm really kind
I
of
was
bummed
excited.
out. Kind of bummed out that you're not really getting much banana pepper flavor, not much cheese flavor. It literally just tastes like luncheon meat
Yeah.
in a pizza, and that's not really what I'm looking for. So one thing I will say though is it's just different enough tasting from a pizza that you could have one of these for lunch and then like a pizza for dinner with the sauce and all that stuff, you know. So I do think that is good, but this is just not a good tasting option for that. We'll give first place to the Philly steak, as they call it. This one, it was a well-topped option. Got good onion and bell pepper flavor out of it. I think that the steak that they use is okay. I'd eat it in a sub, but I actually prefer to eat it in one of these little Papadias. So I'll give it a 7.5 out of 10. Pretty solid. If I were to recommend you to get one, I might still go for one of the other options just in case. I feel like the chicken and bacon might be a good one.
That sounds good.
Does sound pretty good. Thing is, we get a long night of filming in front of us, and I didn't want to kill 4 pizzas. But hey, are any of you guys in the test market? And if so, have you had a chance to try it? And if not, are you bummed out that you're not a part of it? Is this the first that you're hearing about it? Are we still the only thing on the internet that's acknowledging that pizzadillas even exist? I don't know. Or is it now several months in the future and now it's a national release and we were the first ones to try it? Who knows? Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the review. And our last review was a test market too. So go back and check the Jack's Tiny Tacos. We just did. What were you going to say, Ryan?
Sorry, I missed. What was the gimmick grade?
The gimmick grade is 6 out of 10, mostly for the name.
I thought that was the start.
We get a 4 out of 10. 4 out of 10 for the taste of the Italian, and a 7.5 out of 10 for the taste of our winner, which is the Philly steak. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the review. And until next time, of course, I will miss you until I see you. Cheers.